Question 3. Reproduction can produce offsprings which are genetically different or genetically identical. Farmers grow tomatoes plants in greenhouses. The tomatoes are sold in supermarkets. Question 3.1. Suggest one advantage of growing tomatoes plants that are genetically different. We look at the variations of flavor or color or sizes. Question 3.2. Suggest one advantage of growing tomato plants that are genetically identical. Well, one advantage is that you get same growth rate and they are ready to harvest at same time, higher yield, all disease resistant or same flavor. Question 3.3. Scientists can grow genetically identical tomato plants using tissue culture. What is tissue culture? A group of cells which are grown into a new organism. Question 3.4. Genetically identical tomato plants growing in the same garden do not all grow to the same height. Give one reason why. Well, there are many reasons. So we could look at the different water, because you have different water or mineral ions. You could also have different light or herbivores, diseases, the different disease, plant density, and soil pH may be different. So any of these is good, or you might even say a different rain volume, because when it might rain differently in different area. Question 3.5. Complete the Punnett square diagram in figure 4 to show the inheritance of sex in dogs using the symbol X and Y. So we got figure 4, female and male. Male is XY and female will be XX. So what we need to do is X and X form XX. Likewise, X and X also form XX. The X and Y, and we have X and Y, X and Y. Question 3.6. A female dog gave birth to 6 offsprings. Why would you expect there to be 3 male offspring and 3 female offsprings? Use your answer to question 3.5. So question 3.5, we had that Punnett square here. You got the male and female, and this will be their offspring. And so to answer the question, any of these will do. Half are XX and half are XY. So XX, so that's 50%, because out of 4 there are 2 XX and there are 2 XY. XX are female and XY are male. And you have equal probability of X or Y sperm fertilizes an egg. The Punnett square shows 50% chance of male and female. Question 3.7. Suggest 2 control variables the farmer should have used in this investigation. You could have the temperature and amount of food or type of food. Light could be another control variable, or even whether chickens are kept indoors or outdoors, or the amount of movement, free range, and the time of year as well. So any 2 of these will do, like temperature and light, or you could say temperature and whether chickens are kept indoors or outdoors, or you could say temperature and the time of year. Any 2 will do. Question 3.8. Figure 5, this is figure 5, shows mean values from 500 chickens of each variety. Give the reason the farmer used a large number of chickens. Well, so we're talking about a large sample here, and so more valid or representative, so that would be so that we can validate the sample size, because the more the sample size, the more validation it would be, a better representation. More accurate mean, so you get more accurate average. Finally, you could say reduce the effect of anomalies, and so any of these one would do. Question 3.9. The farmer wants to produce a new variety of chicken that is good for both meat production and egg production. Describe how selective breeding of chicken varieties A and B can produce the new variety of chicken. So we've got the data here in figure 5, and therefore breed best of A and B together, and second point will be to select offsprings with highest egg numbers and harvest fastest growing. So you can see A and B here, and you could breed these offsprings together. Also repeat over many generations.